I gotcha. He's a handful this morning. Today we're making Verde Edamame spinach pasta. It's green and it's going to keep you healthy.
Welcome to Vegan Kiwis to Pistachio.
These are the ingredients starting from the top. 1 pound fresh spinach, unchopped. 1 box 7.05 organic edamame spaghetti. 1 knife. 1 box moringa silken tofu 12 ounces. 3 tablespoons dried basil. 1 white sweet onion. 1 large shallot. 3 fresh garlic cloves inside of the NORPRO garlic peeler. 1/4 teaspoon Himalayan sea salt. 1 teaspoon oregano. All the way on your furthest left side is NINZA blender. This is the carafe for it. You'll also need 1 saucepan. So what I'm doing here, removing the stems from the spinach. This is 1 pound of fresh spinach. For the spinach, and this is going to be washed in this salad spinner. Okay, wash the spinach once it's drained. Okay, so this is adequate enough to do the job. What's happening is you're going to be cooking 2 things at one time. Not only are you going to be boiling this water so that you can eventually place the organic edamame spaghetti inside of it, but you'll also be cooking in the skillet the onions. First thing we do, we turn on the stove to high. And what we're trying to do here is boil the water. Sea Point Farms organic edamame spaghetti states you boil 6 to 8 cups of water, a little bit of salt, and you add the spaghetti and leave the lid on for 3 to 4 minutes, drain the pasta, and add your favorite sauce. See how easy that was? Okay, so we're starting to boil the water here. On this side over here, we're going to cook our onions. Of a large white onion, we're going to put in 1 large shallot, 3 fresh garlic cloves. Using a metal spatula, I'm going to mix all 3 together. And you don't want to burn this. All you're trying to do is get it so it's translucent, which is why I use a little bit of oil at the bottom of the metal pan. And I'm always trying to figure out ways to get iron in my food. So cooking it in a metal skillet will give me my minimum requirements for iron. Here what we're doing is we're just double checking the spinach to make sure there's no stems. Stems don't always meld down really nicely, so just take all the stems out. Sometimes they just sneak in. Alright, then the next thing I'm going to do is chop this down and get ready to put it in the blender. Use a sharp knife, watch your fingers. Does it really need to be cut? Not really, because it's going to be put in the blender. Then after that, after it's all chopped up and mixed up with the onions, then we're going to cook it again on top of the stove. So now we're placing the spinach into the blender. Push it down and then start it up. Turn on the power. Next, add your liquid. This is the liquid tofu. Now remember to check your onions. Don't get so carried away working on your sauce that you forget the onion. It's pretty dry. I've reduced the heat from 10 to 5. And I'm going to reduce it one more time to low. Now, get an oven mitt. Pour the onions from the pan into the NINZA, in this case, carafe. Whatever blender you have, just pour it in the carafe. For that stove top, turn off the heat. Place the lid back on. Scrape the sides of the carafe. Notice the water is boiling. Add the entire box of spaghetti. edamame spaghetti. So then just kind of stir it really quick. We're going to add a pinch of salt. Add half a sheet of seaweed. This is called Musibu nori dried seaweed. It's going to vanish anyway. So what you do is just cut little pieces of it off. It's a way to introduce iodine in my food. It's going to vanish. You're never going to see it. Especially after you add the spinach sauce on top. It's also just going to vanish into the food. Give it a nice green tint. Set your timer to 3 minutes. From this mixture, add the Himalayan sea salt, add the black pepper, add the 1 teaspoon of oregano. Blend it all together. Time to drain the noodles. Turn off the burner. You've washed the pan, you've re-oiled it, and you're putting your mixture in. And you're going to cook this until it's hot. You're going to bring it up to a boil, and then you're going to reduce the heat to the lowest setting on your stove. And then you're going to add the pasta to this. Okay, so it's all ready. Now we're going to bring down the low. Use your spatula to get whatever is left in your blender. Most of my ingredients are bought from Sprouts. I try my very best to buy organic vegetables and organic products. I even go so far as to go to community supported agricultural farmers market where I can buy my vegetables fresher than I can get at the big brand stores. Strain your pasta. Place the strainer in the middle, move the faucet so it doesn't get in your way, and gently place your pasta into the strainer. Try to remove some of the liquid. Transfer your pasta into your sauce. It's on low, so it's still cooking a little bit. What I'm trying to do is coat the noodles and get ready for eating for tonight's dinner. The one thing about cooking for yourself, you make a giant mess, you're the only one who's going to be picking it up. Get a clean plate, and in this case a giant spoon. Put some on your plate. If you add some vegan Parmesan cheese, you could dribble some on top. There's a lot of ways you could garnish this. I'm going to taste it right now and see how it tastes. Well, I can taste the noodles and the green verde sauce. I think it tastes good. So I got a second opinion, and she said it was just perfect. This will be good for your family. I hope you enjoyed this video. An additional garnish you can add is oregano. Here I'm mixing the salt and the oregano leaves while it's cooking some more to incorporate flavors together. Then I'm going to place it in plastic bags and keep it for future dishes. So what I get out of it? I got dinner, 3 more bags that I can incorporate with my nighttime vegetables. I could use regular vegetables, mix them with beans and rice, and put this on top and have nice flavorful dinner. So you see those specks of black in there? That's the seaweed. Not gonna hurt you, good for you. So this is all gonna go in the freezer and it'll be ready for my next meals. I hope this works out for you. Thank you for watching this video.
If you like this channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.